Harry and Meghan in near catastrophic car chase. Here we go. They're back in the news again. We've just had some proper bombshells dropped here across the pond. And the top 3 stories on the BBC are nothing at all to do with the oppression of the Orange Oracle by the authoritarian civil servants that work for the state, and instead about the Orange Prince and his insane narcissistic wife, because they went for a short drive and apparently it was a little bit dangerous, except nobody crashed and nobody got injured. So this catastrophic car chase was probably about as dangerous as me having a bare-knuckle boxing match with Pee Wee Herman if he had his head in a bin liner. Right, I'm sure you've all seen the story by now. It's getting late in the UK. This is truly ridiculous. Every story at the top of the page on the BBC News website was about this non-incident. Why am I calling it a non-incident? Well, I'll show you why. Prince Harry, Meghan and a mother were involved in a near-catastrophic car chase involving paparazzi, a spokesperson for the couple has claimed. The incident happened after the Duke and Duchess of Sussex attended an awards ceremony in New York on Tuesday. That's all they do. They're obsessed with being famous. They're obsessed with being fawned over by, well, let's have it said, the dregs of society. Is there anybody lower than an actor or a singer? Pill-popping sexual deviants. The reason Bono's always going on about feeding the world is probably because he's got about 6 kids chained up in his cellar. The more people speak of the virtue, the faster you should lock your daughter up. That's the way I see it. And the evidence suggests that's a reasonable way to see the world. And all they want to do is court this stuff. The Queen would go and open a fish and chip shop in Aberdeen, and nobody wants to go to Aberdeen. But all this pair do is gallivant around Hollywood and New York City with the rich and famous, gobbing off and playing the victim, flying in private jets and living in a £20 million house, but you're a victim. Cheers, mate. Yeah, that makes loads of sense. The chase resulted in multiple near collisions, said the statement. So the chase resulted in 0 collisions, right? There's a very, very large grey area in the word near. I seen Angelina Jolie from about 200 yards away on Hollywood Boulevard and shouted, "Oi Angie, show us your muff." And she almost glanced at me. So I nearly got her into bed, didn't I? No injuries or arrests were reported, the police said. Buckingham Palace has not yet commented. So here we've got no arrests, so no laws were broken, so I'm assuming nobody was aggressively speeding, because if someone got a parking ticket or a speeding ticket, you would have heard about it, wouldn't you? There was no arrests, no tickets, no incidents, no accidents and no injuries. Sounds well dodgy. New York City Mayor Eric Adams told reporters that 2 police officers could have been injured and that it would be horrific to lose an innocent bystander during a chase like this. And I could have been raped by the postman when I bent over to pick up my newspaper this morning, and it would have been horrific to be walking with a severe limp for the rest of the week. But that didn't happen either. Breaking, New York taxi driver who drove Harry and Meghan speaks to the BBC. Sonny Singh was driving his yellow taxi through Manhattan on Tuesday night when he picked up an extraordinary fare. What's extraordinary about Prince Foxpit and his shrieking, narcissistic harpy of a wife? I would rather have a crackhead going through severe withdrawals with explosive diarrhea sat in the back of my car than either of those 2 numpties. He tells BBC News that a security guard hailed him and next thing Prince Harry and his wife's hopping into my cab. They travelled a block, got blocked by a garbage truck and all of a sudden paparazzi came and started taking pictures. He said the group, which also included Meghan's mother, were just about to tell him the location they wanted to be taken to, but then told him to go back to the police station. What? So they got in the taxi for a minute and then said, "Oh, this is too dangerous," even though the taxi driver said it wasn't dangerous, and then got took back to the police station. It sounds suspiciously like they've manufactured a story from absolutely nothing, doesn't it? Asked about the description of a near-catastrophic chase, he said, "I don't think that's true. I think that's all exaggerated." He said he didn't feel in danger, and the police weren't following. They only helped when we were blocked by a trash truck, and then they went their way and we went our way. There you have it. Do I need to keep going on? The bloke who was actually driving the car, nobody else matters but the driver. Who do the police want to talk to if there's an accident? The driver. They don't care what his kids think, sat watching Cartoon Network at home, and they don't care what the person in the passenger seat says. It's the driver. And the driver's told everyone, and I'm quoting him, Asked about the description of a near catastrophic chase, he said, "I don't think that's true. I think that's all exaggerated. And the truth shall set you free, Sonny. Well done, son. The whole story is nothing, or as they say here, it's a big-ass nothing burger." They apparently got in his car for 30 seconds and got took back to the police station to pretend that they had some sort of incident when they didn't, and every shred of it is lies being gleefully promoted by their activist chums in the mainstream media. If I could stop talking about them both, it would be a mercy sent from up on high. So please, next time, sling them both in the back of the bin wagon. Alright? Happy days. Thanks for watching, ladies and gents. See you all very soon. Cheers.